Hey gang, welcome back to the Nerd Treasure Chest. I'm Scott.
And I'm Big T. We're glad to have you back for another episode. A very special episode.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in, yes.
Let's open them up and see what we got inside.
You gonna open it? Do it. Oh, yeah. Big Papa now. Go for Palpatine.
Palpatine. His homeworld is, can you guess?
Naboo.
Naboo.
This dude shares the same planet as Jar Jar Binks.
Yep.
And Padme, of course.
And Padme, yeah. And like you were talking about this earlier, that it was a big significant thing that they are both from Naboo, obviously.
Yep.
So.
That's what kind of started the whole downfall of the Old Republic, is the fact that he was able to manipulate her a little bit.
Pull her little heartstrings.
Yep. Sheev Palpatine would be his actual name, birth name.
No longer the senator.
No longer the senator, eventually the chancellor, and then emperor. He's a big fan of unlimited power. He was originally a send-off figure. As you see now, it's the Sebastian Shaw Anakin is the send-off figure on here. But prior to that, he was the send-off figure that you had to send in 6 or 7 proofs of purchase.
I think it's like 6.
To get your...
Maybe 5.
Your emperor.
So, interestingly enough, when I was going back with some of the lore of the Emperor, he was actually created and inspired by George Lucas, and he actually looked at real people in the world that have lived. Julius Caesar, Adolf Hitler, Napoleon, and
Mussolini.
Yeah.
Just tyrants of the universe, of the world, to inspire this. One of the most evil characters ever to exist. At least with Vader, there was redemption. There was no redemption here. Mentioned in New Hope. We saw him, of course, in Empire, in the flesh, in Return of the Jedi. He appeared in all 3 prequel movies. And then, of course, as Pope Dameron will tell you,
somehow Palpatine returned.
See, how did it happen? No one knows. He just came back.
We slam.
No, slam.
When we
sorry.
slam, this is the Emperor. That's his power.
Spoilers, if you don't know, Vader chunked him down a shaft. But again, as Poe Dameron says,
Palpatine returned.
Rey did exactly what he wanted her to do and killed him so he could enter her body and possess her and become immortal. So, I mean, I assume that's what the next movie's about.
I'm assuming, yeah.
Because he said, if you kill me, I'm gonna, you're one of my clones, pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Granddaughter of my clone or whatever, and that's what she did.
Yeah.
She foolishly killed him because,
Good old Rey.
Long have I waited for my grandchild to come home. I never wanted you dead. I wanted you here, Empress Palpatine. You will take the throne. It is your birthright to rule here. You want to kill me? That is what I want. Kill me, and my spirit will pass into you. As all the Sith live in me, you will be Empress. We will be one.
Hey, if you like our content, please give us a like and subscribe.
Or leave us a comment or share the video. That helps us reach new audience members with the algorithm. It helps us reach new people out there. And we really appreciate all your support.
Thank you so much. So as he said before, he's actually mentioned in a line by Grand Moff Tarkin. He's explaining to his fellow Imperials that the Emperor has dissolved the Imperial Senate.
Yeah. Well, who will maintain the bureaucracy?
Yeah, that's the mention.
Fear.
That's the mention. So right there, you already realize that there's something bigger and darker than Grand Moff Tarkin and Vader in the first movie.
And just a quick little tidbit about that scene where he walks in and he says the Emperor is dissolved.
And we're going to show it right here.
I have just received word that the Emperor has dissolved the Council permanently. The last remnants of the old Republic have been swept away.
You notice that there's a couple of chairs that are empty.
Yep.
If you think about it, in Rogue One, What's-His-Nuts dies,
I like What's Its Nuts. That's a good character coming this way.
I can't think of the character's name right now. Yeah.
I'm going to put a character that's going to name What's Its Nuts.
Yeah, he dies. The guy who helped create the Death Star, he was in charge of it, then he got killed by it. There's an empty chair there for him, or he would have been in that meeting.
Until this battle station is fully operational, we are vulnerable. The Rebel Alliance is too well equipped. They're more dangerous than you realize.
Dangerous to your Starfleet, Commander, not to this battle station.
Which, of course, and there's no way Lucas thought of that at the time.
No.
But retconning.
With a couple empty seats, he's right.
Yeah, some guys who didn't make it.
It's very interesting. It's a very interesting thought there. Deep thoughts by Big T.
I just like looking for Star Wars retcons to try to make it all connect.
It's crazy. It's crazy, yeah.
And I feel so bad I can't think of that character's name right now.
And speaking of, that's exactly what George Lucas made the new movies fit. He went back and did Return of the Jedi, right? For the continuity.
Empire, yeah, for Empire. So when the Emperor first appears on the holocron, but yeah, it was an actress. It was actually a woman playing the Emperor in Empire Strikes Back. Marjorie Eaton, if I'm not mistaken.
That's it, Marjorie Eaton.
Come back to me there. And she was under heavy prosthetics. They had actually monkey eyes to be the Emperor's eyes to make him look that little disfigured.
It was superimposed.
And then a man, of course, a man took the voice.
Yeah, Clive Reels.
What is thy bidding, my master?
There is a great disturbance in the Force.
I have felt it.
We have a new enemy, Luke Skywalker.
Yes, my master.
He could destroy us.
He's just a boy. Obi-Wan can no longer help him.
The Force is strong with him. The son of Skywalker must not become a Jedi.
If he could be turned, he would become a powerful ally.
Yes. He would be a great asset. Can it be done?
He will join us or die, master.
But again, for the continuity's sake, Ian came back and redid the whole scene.
Which was good.
It does work. It looks much better.
Otherwise, it was really weird.
It was kind of weird. I like they changed the script up just a little bit.
What is thy bidding, my master?
There is a great disturbance in the Force.
I have felt it.
We have a new enemy. The young rebel who destroyed the Death Star. I have no doubt this boy is the offspring of Anakin Skywalker.
How is that possible?
Search your feelings, Lord Vader. You will know it to be true. He could destroy us.
He's just a boy. Obi-Wan can no longer help him.
The Force is strong with him. The son of Skywalker must not become a Jedi.
If he could be turned, he would become a powerful ally.
Yes. He would be a great asset. Can it be done?
He will join us or die, master.
And again, if you're a fan of the book Shadows of the Empire, which I really recommend, it's not canon anymore.
And it's right here. Picture.
But it's a great book. You find out that a rival of Vader's, Prince Shizor, who ran the Black Sun organization he ran, was actually in the room with the Emperor. That's how the book opens, is the Emperor talking to him about getting supplies to construct a new Death Star. And he lets him stick around in that conversation. And when he mentions the son of Skywalker, Shizor's like, wait a second. I know who Skywalker was. You know?
Yeah, I'm on chapter 4 of that book. I'm gonna make it through. I have not read it yet.
It's a good
I'm
book.
guilty.
The whole many Bothans died to bring us information happens in that book. Dead Bothans. It's a book for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So he is also equipped with a cane, which I did not realize it is a Sith artifact. I did not realize that until I started reading about it.
He didn't need the cane.
No.
He just wanted to appear weak to his enemies.
Yes.
But yeah, I found out later on too, the cane is an actual artifact of some sort.
Yeah.
With some Sith power to it.
And I'm going to point a little link here. There's a little side story of how the cane was supposedly almost stolen. The Mandalorians got it, almost got it back by some cybernetist scientist. It's a little story here, but you guys can go read it here if you want to. But anyways, it ended up in the Emperor's hands. He wanted to appear weak. He wanted to appear weak to his enemies.
They wanted to think that he had everything going on, but really he was one of those powerful beings in the universe. He's got one hand walking down the ramp with it,
when he recesses the Death Star.
Yeah, when it comes to the Death Star, is his master plan to destroy
the Emperor is coming with double efforts.
Yes, double efforts. Perhaps he can motivate you. This is a 79 card back. It has the send-off offer for the Sebastian Shaw from I think it's Anakin. The Anakin we had as a kid before they, again, to make continuity work, put Hayden Christensen in there instead.
Right.
And he was, to be honest, he was way too old to be Anakin. The actor was almost 80, I think. Mm-hmm. And Anakin at that point in time should have been like 45 or something.
Correct.
In that neighborhood. So, but Lucas really liked this actor and wanted him in there. So, there he was.
And deep fakes weren't available yet.
No.
So,
but not everyone agreed with that. Some people took issue, like this guy.
He's the tyrant. He's the terrorist. He's bad dude.
Bad dude.
One bad juju.
One bad juju. In my own opinion, mind you, this is opinion of me and does not necessarily reflect the Chandler Scott. If he was going to be the bad guy in The Rise of Skywalker, you should have been the bad guy the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, just shoddy writing, man. And whatever idiot, I know what idiot it was, over at Lucas that decided to, hey, we'll just let each director make their own story and the next one pick up. No, you should have had a sound story, which George Lucas gave you. As far as bad guys go, to me, this is the baddest of all the bad guys.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the dude who turned, to get him to be his apprentice, turned his best friend against him, turned his wife against him, lied to him, made promises to twist him to his way of thinking, if you will.
He could save Padme.
Yeah, lied to him about being able to save Padme.
Yeah.
It just... And then on that was ready to toss Anakin aside, or Vader aside, and replace him with his own son.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, he had no intention as being a Sith of ever giving up his power, which is, the rule of two is one has the power, one gets the power. Vader should eventually take over the Empire. That's how it should have worked.
Right.
But Sheev here never had any intention.
Sheev Palpatine.
Of Naboo. Never had any intention.
So a carded Sheev Palpatine, the Emperor, actually goes for about $100 to $200 here. This has got a little bit of bumps and bruises on it. Not in the best condition. You got a rip tag up top. Little bending on the sides. I'd say he fetch about $150 in the market, maybe, on the card. He's not graded. And that free Anakin Skywalker sticker is lickety split.
Yeah.
It looks nice. But
it looks great.
Card's a little bit beat.
That free Anakin sticker looks like it was put on yesterday.
Yeah, it really does. It's actually amazing how it still looks.
Yeah, how it looks so good. But yeah, the baddest of the bad, the big bad, really, well, because of the sequel movies, the big bad for the entire saga. Old Sheev here. But never forget, he won. He
did win.
His clone to have a kid, and that kid was super force sensitive, and she took both Skywalker lightsabers and the Falcon and BB-8 and the Tatooine farm.
Yep.
And the Skywalker name, even though she's a Palpatine. So in the end,
she becomes a Sentinel.
This is the big winner. This guy right here.
Yeah.
This guy wins it all.
So I guess ultimately Star Wars is nothing but a gigantic tragedy, right?
Yep. It's just a story of how this dude takes out everything.
Yeah, he manipulates everything.
Yep. And never really loses.
Nope.
Even when you think he lost, he didn't.
He didn't. He came back. That laugh.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, like all of our toys, we're just going to throw this one in the trash because he is trash, because he's so dang evil. He's not even going back in the treasure chest. He's going to go in the trash. Just kidding. Just kidding. He's worth too much.
Yeah, no.
He's actually salvageable, so I can actually sell him if I need to. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. I'm Scott.
I'm Big T. Like
and subscribe.
Booyah.
Oh, you found A&W root beer. It's been sitting there for a while while you were drinking it. Because it's been
there were just two of them there, and they were small.
That's fine. No, it's been in there for a long time. So I'm glad you're drinking them.
Okay. How long? A long time?
No, I mean like a month. I mean, dude, Cooks will stay with that for years. Yeah, right.
I mean, you have to have a bad guy to fight against if you want to tell a good story. So
always have that. And what's the one thing about it is they should have given a little bit of more vulnerability to the Emperor. He was just bad. He had no good in him. Usually you want to show a tiny bit of goodness in the villain if you can, but George Lucas is like, no, dude, this is Hitler.
You saw the fall of Vader. You see how from the beginning, Sheev's a bad dude.
Like nothing.
From the very, from his childhood, read upon him. He was like a the beginning.
Well, I guess you could say that he was a little bit like sentimental to some degree, but he was manipulative of Anakin.
Yeah.
About his mother and stuff. He was like, "Oh, pat on the back, but you're gonna be Vader." You know, like it's just. What is it called? It's a double. There's a word for that when you do that. Anyways, it's not good.
Double
Whatever.
cross.
Double cross. Yeah. Triple cross. Quadruple cross.
Bad dude. And he was racist too. He hated aliens. He only wanted humanoids.
That's right.
That's why Grand Admiral Thrawn, a really cool villain, was like the only Grand Admiral who wasn't human.
Interesting.
All the other ones were. Look at all the stuff. There's no top level bad guys in the Empire who are of an alien race. They're all human.
That's a good point.
Because he was. It's like a part of the story and the lore is he was super racist against non-humans.
So basically, yeah. Okay.
So he's just evil. Yeah. It's a woman, right? Marjorie something is the actress who plays him.
Wait, it's not a holocron, it's a hologram. It's okay. It's gonna be a good
No, I think it's a holocron.
Is it?
I think that's why.
Okay.
I think that's what the
Okay,
story's
my bad.
called,
Okay,
holocron.
my bad.
You know what? Let us know in the comments if you know the answer.
Or we'll figure it out right here.
Yeah, I think that's why it's called a holocron, right?
Okay.
Of course, a man took the voice.
Yeah, Clive
Rivel?
Clive Rivel. Like and subscribe.
Which path will you choose? The choice is yours.